Hi guys, Kim here. Welcome to Backyard Blooms. Today we're going to plant up this Galloway urn. I have some beautiful plants right here in this lovely urn. Like, how can you not deny this Galloway urn from Unique Stone? It is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my most favorite pieces that I have. For me, it is so worth the money. It has like great detail and it is so fun to plant up. So for this one, I don't really like to give a lot of height to it, but I still am going to give it some thrill and some spill and some filler, which makes all three a great combination for container planting. And I really like this Galloway urn also because I can plant like 10 grande plants in it, so I'm gonna at least get 10 to 12. So pretty excited about that. I can like pack the plants into this Galloway urn right here. So I'll talk about the plants when I'm planting. But look how pretty. Queen Tut, some more Superbells Moon Punch, Dichondra Falls, Diamond Snow. I have some Superbells Yellow. Look at all the prettiness in here. Woo-hoo. So yesterday I went ahead and cleaned out all my containers that I was going to plant in because it's going to rain this Easter weekend and I don't know how much I'm going to get done. That bird is really loud and the planes are loud today. I apologize. Anyways, I cleaned out most of the dirt in here and filled a little bit of it up, but I still have to top it off. It's humid out here today too. Just rained. It was 80 today. After it's supposed to rain, it's supposed to cool off this weekend, but go from one extreme to the other. That's what we get here in the South. 80 one day and then 60 the next. It's crazy. All right, so like I said, Proven Winners soil. That's all that I use. You have to be careful because this will these bags are quite heavy. I said there ain't nothing graceful about this right now. So I can clean all this mess that I'm making up in a little bit. Of course, the rain will probably wash it off too. So I still have this hooked up to drip. I do have my 1/2 inch tubing down here in my rose garden. And then somewhere down here, I have the 1/4 inch tubing that you see right here attached down there. So this still gets good water. Now I probably will have to change this piece out when I test my drip system in the next week or so. You can see I don't have anything on the end right there either, so I need to make sure. I think I have this piece on this end. Let me go ahead and just attach that. So not only will I get drip from these little emitters right here that are every 12 inches, I can also get water that will come out of this little spout right here as well. You see that? So like I said, these 1/4 inch tubing, they get clogged up pretty easy with hard water. So I might have to change it out and test it so I can make sure that this gets really good water this year. So I didn't top it off completely. I'm gonna go ahead and put all my plants in it and then I'll top it off as well. So at first you wanna put all your thrillers in first. So this is Graceful Grasses Queen Tut, and this will get 18 to 24 inches right there. And sometimes these will come back. Get it a little closer. I'm shaking for some reason. So anyways, this habit is upright and it is grown for its foliage. And this Queen Tut is new for 2023, brand new on the market. And this one's not supposed to get as tall, but it's supposed to kind of like sprout out a little bit. So it should intermingle with all of my other annuals that I have in here. So it's an annual except for zones 9A through 11B. So I guess if we have a mild winter, maybe this will come back, possibly. Anyways, this is still an annual. So I'm gonna put, I can kind of see this container all the way around. So I can do one of two things. I can either put it right smack in the middle, which I think I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna put my other two tall things in the back, because I mean, I can see it from this back here, but I'm not usually walking back here that much. So I'm gonna put this one in the very center. And then for my other thriller, I have the Truffula Pink Gomphrena. And I love the little cute flower on this one. Some of the other ones that I had over there had a better flower on it, but anyways, can you see that right there? Let me show you the plant tag. So this is what it's going to look like when it's in full bloom, right there. And the Truffula Pink, which is a Gomphrena, gets 22 to 28 inches, and my Queen Tut will get 18 to 24. So actually my Truffula Pink will get just a little bit taller than my Queen Tut. This plant is massive. It is a major producer. Like, I can actually probably put one plant in there and it would probably perform really, really well. So I'm gonna put two in my container, and I'm gonna put these in the back here. There's my other one. I'm gonna put two. Hear the birds? Singing me a song. Okay, so now I got all my thrillers in there, so we're gonna put some spillers in here. Place this down on the floor. So my spiller is going to be this Proven Winners accent. It's called Silver Falls, but it's a Dichondra. Anyways, that's what it looks like right there. Just for foliage only, and this is going to get 2 to 6 inches, probably tall, but I know for a fact that this will like trail all the way down to here, and I may even have to cut it towards the mid of the season, because these did really well in my garden before. So since I want this to be a spiller, I can actually just kind of plant this on its side like this. There's no harm in that as long as the roots are covered up. So I'm going to plant it like right there on the side. This is what I mean, like it's on there, but it's kind of wobbly. So of course I'm going to put these in the very front, because that's where I'm going to see them the best. Try to make them even. Guys, I'm already sweating. I don't see your kitty. some different kind of birds that I haven't seen before. That's pretty exciting. It's like black and orange. I'll have to try to catch a picture of it. All right, so we got those two spilling over just like so. And then I think I'm gonna put one of these diamond snows like right smack in the middle there to give me a big pop of white, because I have a lot of green around here. I've got my boxwoods, my David Austin roses, I have these Oakland hollies, so like you said, I got a lot of green going on right now. And this one I'm going to plant on the side as well, so I'm going to have it kind of spilling over too. It's going to kind of make a little trough there. Like so. All right, so I have my purple theme, right? So you just saw my video where I did my hanging baskets. I've got two hanging baskets over there. Then I have this container right here. And then on the other side of me, I have another hanging basket that has all those purples in it. So I did put the same color of the Blue Moon Punch into the other container, so I'm going to draw this container in with these, since they're all like kind of correlating here as well. So this can be a spiller or a thriller. Let's see what I'm going to do with it. I think, let's see, I'm going to plant one back here. And then I'll have this one kind of intermingle with these plants right here. Alright, so I'd like to put 3 of these. And I must be like right over the airplanes today. I'm gonna put one here in the back. These are kind of tucked in kind of tight. Alright, so I said I wanted to put 3. I wanted to put 3 of these in there, so this is my third one. So I have one here, one here. Would probably be pretty if I did 4. I think I'm gonna go grab me another one. Alright, so I'm putting 4 kind of as a diamond. One here, here, and then one over here. I'm gonna have to add some more dirt. Not worried about getting dirt on these plants because it's going to rain, and I could just pour some water on them and they'll wash right off. So I've got 3 of these in there. All right, so I'm gonna have over on this side of the garden, I'm gonna have the Millionaire, which is orange, and then I'm gonna do like a hot pink Superbells with the Diamond Snow as well. But I got a lot of yellow that I've got going on in the very front, so I want to tie that in as well. So I'm going to throw some yellow in here. And this yellow is the Superbells Yellow. It's dirty. Right here. Superbells Yellow. And this gets 6 to 12 inches. And this is an annual. And I talked about the Superbells yesterday in my last video. Superbells do not like to be in the ground because they do not like wet feet. They like to drain well. So put your Superbells in a container. And you can put Superbells in with your petunias, your super petunias as well. Now the Vista super petunias might be a little bit too much for this and might overpower and take over, but you just never know. It might work and it might not. So I probably would not put this with, I'd probably put it with a super petunia, not a Vista super petunia. Like bubblegum, jazzberry is a super petunia. Vista super petunia. Now this, no it's not. I do have some yellow mini Vistas that stay more compound and doesn't get like 3 feet tall. Kind of stays a little bit more rounded habit. So I'm going to put 2 of these on each side right here. Looks like it's going to get lost in there, but as it starts growing, it'll start showing up. Wow, like I do have quite a bit in here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plants in here so far. It's pretty full. I was thinking about putting one more Diamond Snow. Probably put one back here. That way I've got one here and one over there. So Diamond Snow, you might think that this has a bloom on it, but it's not a bloom, it's just the flower or the leaf. So that, all that color right there is just the leaf. Let's see. So this habit is mounded. Of course it's an annual, you plant it till frost. It gets 12 to 18 inches height. It says space 12 inches. It's an annual except for in zones 10 through 11. So I'm at 8A. So it's probably not gonna be a perennial for me. Full to part sun. It says deadheading, not necessary, drought tolerant, heat tolerant. And then it says to put in containers and landscape. So if you like this look and you like something really, really big, they also have a diamond mountain that gets really big, like 3 feet tall. This baby's gonna go on the side, just like this one did. Plant it right on the side. Now I just have to fill it up with soil. doing, Sasha? What are you doing? So this is my continuous release plant food that I normally put into the soil before I start planting, but I forgot. So still not too late, so I'm going to take a couple of scoopfuls and just work around these plants right here, and then I'm going to work them into the soil as well. Of course, like I told you in my prior videos, I will do this. So my soil has plant food in it. I'm putting plant food in it now. This is slow release. It will not burn your plants. It will not harm them. This should last about 3 months. You cannot, you don't want to put the whole container in there by any means, but it's not going to burn your plants, and I'm not putting too much in it. So I'm just working its way in, and then I'm going to go grab some water, and I'm going to water everything in. Of course, it's going to get a good rain on it the next couple of days because it's supposed to rain tonight, Saturday, Sunday's supposed to be pretty. So I managed to get 12 grande plants in here into this Galloway urn, and let me go over the plants with you again. Superbells Blue Moon Punch, Superbells Yellow, Diamond Snow, Silver Falls Dichondra, Truffula Pink Gomphrena, and then last, my graceful grasses, Queen Tut. So can you picture how pretty this is going to be with all these colors right there in this container? So I chose on purpose not to put anything real tall in this container because this adds height for me. My Oakland hollies add height. I have a cherry tree that adds height, and then I have my crepe myrtles also. So for this one, I just like for it to be more simple, but I still have a thriller, which my thriller is the Truffula Pink, and my Queen Tut Grass. So these are my thrillers. They're gonna get taller than everything else. That's why they're called a thriller. And then, of course, my spiller is definitely gonna be my Silver Falls. It's gonna be my spiller, but also my Diamond Frost and the Superbells, the Blue Moon Punch, and even some of the yellow could be a spiller as well. But the Blue Moon Punch I put on its side, so it will spill over. Now the yellow I put straight up and down, and that's the Superbells as well, so that will just kind of fill in as a filler. So I think it's going to be really gorgeous. Excited to see what it looks like. I always try to do something different every single year. I don't know what this is going to look like when it gets bigger, but I mean, how can you go wrong with these gorgeous flowers? These purple and the yellows and this white. Like, you just cannot go wrong with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.